AFU is a nonpartisan voter engagement organization, and by that I mean an organization that is dedicated to increasing voter participation in underrepresented communities, primarily people of color, African Americans, Latinos, Native Americans, Asians, folks who typically do not have a presence, a visible presence in the political scenario here in the United States.
Our goals for the 2004 cycle were to register 1.5 million new voters. And in addition to that, to be able to develop a network of grassroots organizations that could work in these very communities we've been targeting.
AFU is not actually in the field registering voters. We are primarily tasked with identifying organizations that are already set up to do the work throughout the different states. And what we do is we give them resources and also guidance in terms of best practices, systems of accountability. We also keep a national voter registration database of all the different organizations that are doing nonpartisan voter registration in the United States.
We wanted organizations from across the country that were working on a national level, some are working on a local level. We have organizations that are, have a goal of 7,000. We have organizations that have a goal of 300,000. So we have a wide variety of grantees and organizations in our program.
Greatest problem is obviously that our youth are at risk, that our youth are dropping out of schools, that our youth have no possibilities. And in actual fact, BACA does that. It provides our youth with possibilities. It provides them with hope. It provides them with a sense of meaning. But it also engages them in being creative being and transformative agents.
For us, is really how do they use that to build community? How do we see ourselves with these different areas of media that are often controlled by outside forces, and how do we take control over those and create alternatives and different ways to communicate? Using, whether it's a newspaper, whether it's acting in theater, or whether it is radio, how do we use that as a way to build community? And that's really the most important thing for this program. In the radio, what it really is them being self-sufficient in a way. We give them the tools, but they design what they want to talk about, what they want to speak about, what stories they want to cover, what they're looking to participate in.
I don't think that I would be where I am today. I don't think I would be making, or even be thinking about going to Columbia College and making films on the side, and then writing my own radio programs. So I think that it's been a really good experience. As in, I've learned things that I think I would have never learned.
Programs like these are essential. It's really important for us, particularly in a cohort format, to be able to explore all of the different possibilities in terms of educational approaches, to become familiar with the theory, but also to become familiar with the practice.
Well, if you're interested in being in education, I think it's a requirement. You have to do programs like this. You have to take on leadership roles. And this kind of program empowers you to do that, and it also equips you with what you need to do that. So it's definitely something that you need to do if you're going to remain in education.
Many of the people that enrolled in the leadership program are currently running schools and are called directors of programs, not necessarily principals. We have people that are lead teachers and working with teachers to work on curriculum development and instruction, and a few counselors.
One of the greatest benefits of having been a part of the cohort was to be able to really critically reflect on my practices as an educational leader. Through much of the information that was provided through the formal training, but as well as the shared experiences of some of the other directors.